How did a beat-up farm truck that nobody wanted 40 years ago transform into a $100,000 ultimate status symbol? This is the story of how the Dodge Ram pulled off the most aggressive comeback in automotive history, rewrote the rules of the game, and became the ultimate nightmare for Ford and Chevy. Today, a Ram truck isn't just a vehicle, it's a cult, a symbol of pure muscle and absolute road dominance. But it wasn't always like this. Today, we're breaking down the entire evolution of this beast in just 5 minutes. Buckle up, let's get into it. Back in 1981, Chrysler executives decided we need a name for our truck that sounds proud and powerful. That's how the very first Dodge Ram was born, complete with a massive cast iron Ram's head hood ornament. But there was one major problem: nobody bought it. The first generation Ram looked like a boring basic brick on wheels. It broke down constantly, and it was getting absolutely crushed by its eternal rivals, the Ford F-Series and the Chevy Silverado. The brand was literally sinking. But salvation came from the most unexpected place. In 1989, Dodge did something completely insane. They stuffed a massive, heavy-duty, inline-six commercial engine under the hood of a standard light-duty pickup. Enter the legendary Cummins turbo diesel. It pack-felled so much torque that this truck could literally pull a house off its foundation. The Ram instantly won the respect of hardworking blue-collar folks. It wasn't just a truck anymore, it was a tractor on steroids that simply refused to die. But the real earth-shattering shift happened in '94 with the release of the second generation. Dodge designers looked at the competition and said, enough with the boring shoeboxes. They came up with a big rig styling, meaning they fully copied the aggressive look of a semi-truck. Dropped front fenders, a colossal chrome grille, and a menacing stare. It was a visual shockwave for the entire industry. This truck looked like it was ready to swallow anyone who dared stay in the left lane. The result? Sales quadrupled, right out of the gate. At that exact moment, the Ram stopped being just a vehicle for hauling hay and manure. Now, everyone wanted one, from street-smart guys to high-flying businessmen. It officially became an icon of American style. In the 2000s, Dodge engineers completely lost their minds. For the third generation, they asked themselves, what happens if we cross a heavy-duty pickup with a supercar? No sooner said than done. They took the insane 8.0-liter V10 engine from the legendary Dodge Viper, paired it with a 6-speed manual, and crammed it inside the Ram. That's how the SRT10 monster was born. 500 horsepower, rear-wheel drive, a stick shift, and a top speed of 150 miles per hour. It became the fastest production truck on the planet, capable of shredding tires in seconds. Why did they do it? Just because they could. Then, in 2009, the brand took another massive gamble. Ram officially split from Dodge to become its own standalone brand and dropped the fourth generation. They were the first in their class to throw away the stiff, bumpy leaf springs and install a coil spring, and later, a luxurious air suspension system. The competition literally laughed out loud, claiming a truck without leaf springs would fall apart on the first pothole. But Ram had the last laugh. They started a massive global trend, a rugged truck with the ride comfort and quietness of a premium luxury sedan. And here we are today, in the 5th generation era. A few years ago, Ram decided to completely wipe out the extreme off-road market and release the TRX, a direct and very angry response to the Ford Raptor. Under the hood, they slapped a supercharged Hellcat V8, pumping out a ridiculous 702 horsepower. 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds on asphalt? Easy. Jumping over sand dunes at highway speeds? No problem. It is the absolute peak, the swan song of the gas-powered V8 era. Yes, the days of pure roaring V8s are coming to a close. Right around the corner stands the all-electric Ram Rev, boasting up to 500 miles of range and the ability to power your entire house for a week. But guess what? Its design is still just as mean, heavy, and unapologetic. The rebellious spirit of this crazy Ram isn't going anywhere. From a humble farmer's workhorse to the ultra-luxury TRX, the Ram has proven one thing. To win, you have to stand out and break the rules. So, which generation would you choose? A classic, bulletproof 90s big rig, or the modern day TRX? Let me know in the comments below. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one as we explore the evolution of more automotive legends. Peace out.